Today we observed our last Jummah in Ramadan, and tonight we are observing the last odd night in Ramadan. Allahu Akbar. 6 messages I want to send before us all that we should all remember and hold on to throughout this period of Ramadan. Number 1, the first and most important, protect your Iman. In this month of Ramadan, there are some of you who have gotten to a level of worship that you had never gotten to before it. Some of you have connected with the Quran. Some of you have listened to tafsir or tafsir. Some of you have prayed Qiyamul Layl. And some of you have felt that in this Ramadan, this is the one that really your life has changed. You have stopped watching those movies. Someone was shocked. How did I know Kalho Naho and Kuchina Kaho? Right? That's a story for another time. But you've stopped watching these things. You focused on Allah. Every home you go to, it is the Kaaba. It is the Quran being recited. Try your best to sustain it even after Ramadan. Try your best not to relapse and go back to the life you were once living. Not to tell lies, not to be deceitful, to be honest, to pray on time, and to do your best to worship Allah with sincerity, because at the end of the day, we were all created for nothing than worship. وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسِ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. Number 2, insecurity. Today, yes, globally there is insecurity, but specifically to our home, to Nigeria, there is insecurity that is bedeviling our nation, that is so severe that today, as we are marking the end of Ramadan, in our homes, with our families, there are some that started Ramadan and are ending it in captivity. So many are in captivity in this country. Banditry, kidnapping. The level of insecurity is one that is unprecedented in the history of this country. North, east, south, west. We pray that may Allah bring back security to this nation. Because without security, there can be no growth or development. And this is the fact. But something has led to the level of insecurity that we are experiencing today. And that comes to my third point. Corruption. Nigeria, as blessed as a nation, or as blessed as this nation is, it is also tested with one of the worst of vices, and that is corruption. Allah tells us, وَلَا تُفْسِدُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ بَعْدَ إِصْلَاحِهَا. Do not be corrupt after Allah has reformed, or do not be corrupt on the surface of the earth after Allah has caused reformation upon it. People today see it as nothing to collect bribes or to be involved in bribery, in Russia. They see it as nothing to be involved in extortion. Some even go as far as calling appreciation. You appreciate a person. What appreciation? You are working, you are getting a salary. That is the right of the person. What this appreciation does is that the one who gives it, the one who receives it, when he's receiving, is like, oh, but I didn't ask for it. But someday, someone that comes that doesn't give it to you, you say, Kagani Marowachi. You see this guy, he's a very, tight strip, he's a stingy person. But you're there doing a job. You're not there to make or to use your position to make money. That is not what that position stands for. So we need to fight corruption. A word that was attributed to the president of this nation, he says, if we do not kill corruption, corruption will kill us. But I say this, if we do not fight corruption, corruption will destroy us. And that is what is happening today. We are being destroyed slowly because of the level of corruption that exists. And I pray Allah helps us to remove it from this nation. It is not peculiar to Nigeria alone, it happens everywhere. But I'm speaking specifically about our nation. Why? Because that way we all know we can fight together to curb such a thing. And how can we do this? The most important way, first and most important, is through entrepreneurship, through trade. As Allah has said, وَأَحَلَّ اللَّهُ الْبَيْعَ وَحَرَّمَ الرِّبَا. It is permissible for you to do trade and impermissible for you to be involved in usury. You can do trade, business, halal and tayyiba, make wealth, and you can donate and generate and support the ummah. And for you to do this trade, especially in Nigeria, learn about the laws of the land. From your CAC registration to your FIRS to get your TIN number, to going to EFCC and getting your SCUMO, to going to a place called NIPC where they can give you something called a pioneer status incentive that for 3 years you don't pay company income tax and things like that. These are things we should learn to become successful entrepreneurs, especially in this country. And with that, the fifth point, governance. Within the next few months, this nation will experience elections that will bring in new officials. Don't be driven by sentiment. If nobody has come out that looks like they can help to bring the nation out of the problem, don't vote for them because you see, oh, this person is my clan, this person is this person is that. No scholar, no imam, no person preaching should come and tell you vote for so and so. Say wani, wallahi, that person is cheating you. Pray to Allah to guide us to the best. May Allah grant us the best of the leaders. And if in your heart you feel that none of them is good, فَكُفُّوا أَيْدِيَكُمْ, fold your hands and stay peacefully. Khalas. And the sixth and the last part, this is addressed directly to the youth. The youth of this nation in the next few years will become the largest population of the nation. The future of this country lies in the hands of the youth. The older generation have done what they have done. May Allah forgive them and may Allah bless them. But as youth, you all have the power to transform this nation. Go back to the history of Islam. It was the youth that transformed or that spread the deen so far and so wide. And that's why even in the Quran, Allah places a special recognition of the youth in Surah Al-Kahf. We must understand that as youth, we have the power, we have the zeal, we have the hamasa. But if we are not channeling it the right way, we don't know our left from our right, we will end up becoming sources of destruction. May Allah protect us from that. So to every youth, I pray you will be inspired with the bad you have seen today to grow and say, I want to change this bad. Every system can change. If Allah could change the Arabs that were burying their daughters alive and made them from being the worst of the worst to becoming the best of the best, then trust me, there is none that Allah cannot change. But before you change, or before He causes you to change or brings that change, you yourselves must make that effort. Inna Allah la yughayyiru biqawmin hatta yughayyir ma bi anfusihim. This is the end of our 5 minutes. I pray that whatever I have said correctly, may Allah forgive me and forgive you all. And whatever I've said correctly, may He reward us all, and whatever I've said wrongly, may He forgive us all. Anyone who wants to still get clips of this, you can follow the iMedia or the Crystal Media, or you can go online, just check the hashtag 5 minutes talk. You will find it and see a lot of these talks are uploaded on YouTube, on social media. And if need be, I have a hashtag, I don't even remember what they are, or the handles, social media handles, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Ustadh Abubakar with a Z, and you can see some of this that will be uploaded in a YouTube page or YouTube link, and all of the lectures will be there. So on Instagram or Twitter or on Facebook, you can find all of these. I thank you all sincerely. I pray Allah blesses you all. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.